guys, so just in case you've seen the video before, or like seen a similar version of it technically, this is not the exact same video. Instead, it is a video that actually has audio in it, and also is just a little bit better in general. So, just letting you know. So, today I will be playing Would You Rather, and basically that game is, like, you pick one of two choices that are a little crazy, and when you pick the choice, you get to see whether you are in the majority of people who pick the choice or not. And so this is like really fun because not only do I get to like pick some of the craziest choices like imaginable, but you also get to see a little bit more. I'll get a little bit more insight into my thought process. So before we get to the video, I'd appreciate if you would like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for future content. Okay, so let's get started. So would you rather army crawl everywhere and always have bad luck? Okay, I don't know what army crawling is, but I do know what regular crawling is, and unless you're super, like, and unless you don't want to waste a lot of unnecessary energy, you will go super slow. But on the other hand, always having bad luck, well, it depends if you really, I mean, like, you could just not take risky gambles or anything like that, but still. So, I would rather army crawl everywhere. Unsurprisingly, 72% of people who saw this question picked it, so I'm in a majority. So if you were having a baby and the technology existed, would you rather genetically alter your child or leave it to nature? So this is actually a super controversial issue because there were like these babies born in China that were like one of the mom had like AIDS or some other disease, and like the dad like didn't want the babies to be born with the same disease, so they genetically altered the embryos, and while they were born healthy, it raised like this whole host of like ethical questions and stuff like that. But like so yeah, it's like a really big like genetic modification of people is a super controversial issue. So it makes sense that something like this would come up. So what do I think about it? So I think if you're doing it to save the baby's life, then save them from some genetic disease or something like that, I would like do it, but I wouldn't want them to make them like taller, or, like stronger, or faster, or anything like that. So for the most part, I would just leave it to nature. Okay, so this is proof that it's a controversial issue because people are split on the topic. So I'm technically in the majority, but it's a very slim majority. So would you rather play one-on-one with Michael Jordan, not in prime, or play one-on-one with LeBron James in his prime? Okay, so I know who both of these people are, even though I am not a big sports fan. So, I'm not sure because like, chances are I would lose either way, but, I've heard more about LeBron James, so, okay, so, okay, I'm not really gonna, okay, so would you rather spend a day with Taylor Swift, or spend a day with Beyonce? Okay, so I know that both of them are like actors and singers and stuff. But beyond that, I don't really know who they are. So, adding on to that, I don't really have a favorite celebrity, so I'll just skip this. So, would you rather toilet paper a house or egg a house? I would kind of want to pick the option that would be less of an inconvenience to the owner of the house. So, like toilet papering, it takes you could just rip the paper off and stuff, and it's just but egging a house, it just leaves this huge mess that doesn't take much to clean up. So I would rather TV a house. So okay, I'm So another thing that is pretty split though. This is probably probably not an issue, and it's probably not actually that controversial. So, would you rather have a slight musk or have a slight Hawkeye? I don't know what either of these are, so I'm gonna skip it. So, would you rather never have to grocery shop again, or never have to do laundry again? Okay, so never having to grocery shop again. Like, this is different from not do grocery shopping again, because like you would just have like it would get done for you. So like no sticky clothes, no running out of food or anything like that. So honestly, doing laundry is actually kind of fun. Because you get to like sort the clothes by color and stuff, and it's like really fun. And I haven't really done grocery shopping, so. Alright, so I'm in the minority. Why am I in the minority in a lot of these questions? I don't know. You guys decide. Would you rather feel like you have to sneeze all the time, or feel like you're about to fall over all the time? Okay. Anyone who has had a cold, and I bet everyone who is watching this channel has, knows what it's like, or knows just how horrible it is to sneeze. Right, that feeling right before you sneeze. Especially when you feel like you're about to sneeze, and then it just comes in and goes. Like, it feels good to actually get the gunk out of you. But like, yeah. But feeling like you're about to fall all the time, that would be a little bit of an unnerving feeling, huh? And I have some not great experiences with falling, as my broken bone can probably say for itself. But the good news is that it says right here is that you never actually sneeze and you never actually fall. So never actually sneezing would be like horrible, but never actually falling would be good. So 50-50 split. And look how close the numbers are. 604,000 over 602,000. So, So would you rather always have a sword grip, or live with no fingers on preferred hand? Okay. So, always having a sword grip, would not be fun. But living with no fingers on a preferred hand, you could always just learn to write with your left hand. You could always learn to type with your left hand. But always having a sword grip, it says right here, you would not learn to ignore the sword grip, and it would hurt. So, I would rather live with no fingers on the preferred hand. How? Just how? So would you rather be best friends with Harry Potter or be best friends with Katniss Everdeen? So I have read both of these franchises, well, Harry Potter and The Hunger Games. So I know who both of these people are, and it's like Harry Potter's like all magic-y and stuff like that, but Katniss is there's no supernatural powers or anything like that in The Hunger Games. It's just hunting against so all about survival, and I think that's pretty cool. So I am actually not surprised to be in the minority, because Harry Potter is so hyped up. How many people do you have? Tell me, do you know anyone who hasn't read Harry Potter? Or how about this? Do you know any? Sorry for the phone ring. So, do you know? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Would you rather be the best person in a small band, the best known person in a small band that under 200 people knew, or be some guy on the sidelines of your favorite band? I would pick the first option, because under 200 people knowing the band, that's more subscribers than I have. So it would be nice to have a bit more attention. It wouldn't be that much more, but still. And also, who knows where that band could go in the future? It could be the next. I actually don't know any good bands, so I'm surprised. Still, they do not recognize potential. Would you rather only eat stuffing for the rest of your life, or only drink gravy for the rest of your life? I'm gonna skip this because neither of these are things I'm really familiar with. So would you rather not be able to sit or not be able to stand? I would actually be able to not be able to sit because like sitting is like relaxing and like stuff. But if I wasn't able to stand, I would be stuck in like unless I had some like never-ending like network of couches that I could like moving couches actually that I could get to where I was going. And I believe the technology does not exist right now. You would not be able to go anywhere. So, that's interesting. Would you rather work for Apple and know all of their secrets, or work for Google and know all of their secrets? So I don't know about you, but Apple, I feel like is kind of like almost in the past. Like all they're really coming out with is like new iPhones and stuff. Like sure, they're like better, more upgraded versions of the original, but that's just it. They're just building off of the original thing. Like a couple decades ago, they were coming out with all these new products: iPods, iPads, the iPhone itself, like the Mac, all that crazy stuff. But Google, it's coming out with Google is kind of like the present day Apple technology wise. Like it's coming out with all of this new stuff every single day, and like, yeah, and so I would rather work for Google. Okay, so I am in the majority, just shy of a super majority, which if you don't know is more than 67%. So, would you rather eat a 4-inch circumference venomous spider or an equally venomous wasp? I would rather eat the spider because wasps, like, I can't remember getting stung by them, but I have heard that it hurts a lot. And like I don't think the venom really matters. Like you can just go to the hospital and like get anti-venom. And also we don't know how venomous it is. Like it could be like something that barely hurts you, or it could be like an almost lethal dose. So, and also like eating spiders, it's not great, but it also wouldn't be that bad either. Okay, so I am for some reason in the minority, which is interesting because, like, yeah. If you could only have one, would you rather have Facebook or Twitter? Okay, this is a little bit more controversial than you think, because Facebook, like, it has all of this, like, crazy stuff going for it. Like, sure, it's a place where you can connect with your friends and do that kind of stuff. But it also has, like, not the best, like, management, like, if you know what I mean. But Twitter, yeah, I'm not, like, Twitter just sounds like an overall better place to be, and, like, it just seems like a better place to, like, share thoughts to, like, more people and stuff, but, I don't know, I've never actually used either of these networks, but, to be fair, I'll just say Twitter's better. Alright, 31%, so, and it's actually really interesting, because down here you can see, like, you can like this, and you can, like, tweet this, so, it's technically, like, a secondary way to share, like, express your opinion. I don't know. So, would you rather be anorexic or be obese? So if you don't know, being anorexic is basically, like, being super, super skinny. So, and I'm pretty sure we all know what obesity is. So, I would actually rather be anorexic because, like, I do not weigh that much. I weigh a lot less than I should for my age. And to be honest, I'm actually kind of proud of that because, like, I have way less risk of getting obese as most people because I have way longer way to go before I even get there. And also, I'm still alive. I can, like, because I've been skinny for a while now, and, like, so yeah. Alright, so, I'm in the majority, so. Alright, so let's do 2 more. So, would you rather spend Monday to Saturday knocking down the wall of China for the rest of your life? or never be able to leave your bedroom. Well, but you would also have a break on Sunday, so, unless Sunday is just removed from the calendar, so, but also, yeah, also, like, well, by the way, it means the Great Wall of China, so, okay, it's a pretty close split, so, last one. Would you rather have a house made of sprawling underground rooms and tunnels, or have a small flying house? So basically, you either have a house that is like mostly underground, or have a house that's flying. So Up is like based off of that, and where a ton of balloons are tied to a house, and it just lifts on up into the sky. But having a house made of like this underground network, that I've always found that is pretty cool. You could find like all these like tunnels, and you can make like a maze of sorts out of it, and at the end of the maze you could like rooms that have clues, and at the end of the maze you could like have a surprise or something like that. I don't know, it just sounds fun. Alright, it's a pretty even split, and I'm not surprised. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this little Would You Rather session. I also hope you guys learned a little bit more about me and my thought process. So, because that's kind of the reason why people do these videos. So that other people can learn more about them. So, as always, I'd appreciate if you liked the video, subscribe to your channel, and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for future